Let's talk about artificial intelligence. You know, AI. It's a term we're hearing absolutely everywhere in Uganda. And for a lot of us, it brings up way more questions than answers. Is it a threat? Is it some kind of magic? Well, today we're going to cut right through all that noise and tackle the 5 biggest AI myths head on. And hey, if you feel a little bit worried or apprehensive about it, you are definitely not alone. Anytime there's a powerful new technology, it comes with this mix of excitement and, yeah, a little bit of fear. The conversation around AI can sound really intimidating, but it absolutely doesn't have to be.
So this is the really crucial question we have to ask. Is all this fear actually based on facts, or is it based on some powerful stories we've just been told over and over? Let's take a closer look and separate what's real from what's just a rumor. Because, as we are about to see, so much of this fear is built on myths, not on reality. Our whole goal today is to filter out the noise so you can see what AI really is. And at the end of the day, it's a tool. So where does all this nervousness come from anyway? Well, it often starts with a pretty basic misunderstanding of what AI actually is, which leads us straight into our first big myth.
Let's kick things off with the most common one I hear, the idea that AI isn't really technology at all, but that it's something closer to magic or maybe even witchcraft. Does that sound familiar? I bet you've heard this before. This idea that AI is some kind of unknowable, mysterious force. You know, it does things that seem impossible, so it's really easy to jump to the conclusion that it must be magic. But the truth, it's actually much, much simpler. AI isn't magic, it's math. At its very core, it's just a tool built from 2 things: mathematical rules and huge amounts of data. It's designed to spot patterns and make predictions based on the info we feed it. That's it. And here is the single most important point to remember: humans are behind it all. We are the ones who write the code, we give it the data, and we set the rules. AI is just a tool, one that is created and controlled by people. It's not some mystical force. Okay, so if AI isn't magic, then what is it? And, more importantly, what does it mean for you? Let's get into the next set of myths, which are all about how AI affects our jobs, our country, and our own skills. This is a big one. And it's a fear you hear all over the world, that AI is coming to take every single job. It's a massive concern right here in Uganda. So let's look at what's really going on. Now, this is where a small change in words makes a huge difference. AI doesn't replace people, it replaces tasks. Think about it like this. A farmer might use an AI tool to predict the weather patterns, but that tool doesn't replace the farmer, right? It just automates the task of gathering and analyzing all that data, which actually makes the farmer better at their job. And get this, AI is actually creating totally new jobs. We're seeing new roles for AI specialists, for data analysts, and for people who are just really good at working with these tools. The real opportunity isn't to be afraid of AI, it's to learn how to use it to your advantage. This next myth really creates a sense of distance. It suggests that AI is some kind of luxury for Silicon Valley or Europe, but not something that's really relevant to our daily lives here. People see it as expensive, complicated, and needing all this infrastructure that we just don't have. But the reality is, AI is already in your pocket. It's in the apps on your phone right now, from the filters on social media to the maps you use for navigation. And a lot of these tools are actually designed to work really well, even on low data. So AI isn't coming to Uganda, it's already here. And that brings us to another barrier people put up. This idea that you need a fancy university degree just to use AI. It makes the technology feel exclusive, like it's only for academics who have all these advanced certificates. Okay, let's just clear this up right now. You don't need a certificate. What you need is curiosity. That desire to learn, to play around with the tools, to ask questions, that is so much more valuable than any piece of paper. Many of the most powerful AI tools out there today are totally free and built to be super user-friendly. So that brings us to our final myth, which isn't about jobs or education at all. No, this one's about character and what using AI says about you as a person. We've all heard this one, right? The idea that if you use an AI to help you write an email or plan a project or create a picture, you're somehow cheating or taking the easy way out, and that it's going to ruin our skills and our work ethic. But here's the thing. AI doesn't create laziness. It just amplifies what's already there. A lazy person might use it to do even less work, for sure. But a smart, ambitious person, They'll use it to automate the boring stuff, and that frees them up to think bigger, to be more creative, and to get a whole lot more done. And this is really the bottom line for just about every myth we've talked about. AI is a tool. It's like a hammer, right? You can use a hammer to build a house, or you can use it to break a window. The impact of AI depends completely on the person who's using it. Its value is all about your intention.
So, after breaking down all these myths, what's the single most important thing to do next? Well, it really all comes down to one simple idea. The best way to overcome any fear is with understanding. It's just that simple. Once you learn what AI is, how it works, and what it can't, and just as importantly, what it can't do, it loses its power to intimidate you. Instead, you gain the power to use it. So, the question is no longer if AI is for you. We know it is. The real question, the one I want to leave you with today, is this: how will you use it?